Informs, the largest association for the decision and data sciences, provides the following audio content to journalists for their use in reporting with proper attribution. What follows are 4 questions and responses from Matthew Thompson. He's a research forester with the Wildfire Risk Management Science Team at the Rocky Mountain Research Station. This is part of the USDA Forest Service, and he's a member of Informs. Question 1. What are the conditions to create an environment for wildfire risk?
Well, common ingredients include an ignition source, as well as the interaction of topography, vegetation, and weather to affect fire behavior. But wildfire risk is so multifaceted, it's critically important to clarify the question of risk to what. If we are talking about landscapes, watersheds and habitat, for example, may be at elevated risk due to overly dense forests that burn with higher intensity. If we are talking housing loss, the primary risk factors are the condition of the home and everything around it. For example, debris in the gutters or firewood piles. Or if we are talking about risk to fire personnel, then we have other factors to consider, such as limited accessibility and falling trees.
Question 2. What are the major challenges for preventing and combating wildfires?
Worsening landscape conditions, a changing climate, expanding human development, and an increasingly strained response system, to name a few. But to my mind, the greatest challenges may relate more to changing predominant mindsets and management paradigms. Regarding mindsets, fire science points to a need to return fire to fire-prone landscapes and to use it intentionally and judiciously as a tool, challenging the notion that fire is always something that can or even should be combated. Regarding management paradigms, I've seen how organizational and cultural barriers to adoption of analytics can in some cases stifle innovation and inhibit learning, although that is shifting as the Moneyball for Fire idea is gaining steam.
Question 3. How can operations research be used to predict wildfire behaviors?
Here is where I really see machine learning playing an ever more important role. To date, applications of machine learning have focused really more on descriptive analytics. For example, what factors explain historical patterns of area burned? However, because of trends in, for example, high-performance computing, remote sensing, the growing use of machine learning by fire scientists, and the growing salience of the wildfire problem attracting more data scientists and analysts, I expect we will see more predictive applications in the future. For instance, predictive models of fire occurrence, fire weather, and fire behavior.
Question 4. What are the best OR strategies to combat wildfires?
Much of the OR work relates to preparedness and mitigation. For example, optimally locating operations bases, dispatching fire personnel, routing fire detection aircraft, or scheduling forest management activities to reduce hazardous fuels. When it comes to the incident response phase, however, especially for the large, complex, and long-duration wildfires that we are increasingly seeing, a lack of descriptive analytics on response effectiveness is proving to be a bottleneck, meaning we are challenged to develop predictive and prescriptive models that are both operationally relevant and empirically credible. A valuable role for OR in this space is to help improve upon and develop new performance metrics to evaluate operational capabilities, safety, efficiency, and effectiveness.
Please see the audio content release posted alongside this clip for attributions, soundbite length, and transcriptions. Any other questions can be sent to Ashley Smith, Informs Public Relations Specialist at asmith@informs.org.